This is Nahfconnects for Africa and the world, delivering you news about Tokyo Olympics with a special focus on African athletes. Africa has earned 7 medals as of July 28th. Other than the previously reported 2 medals earned by Tunisian athletes, medals have been earned by athletes from South Africa, Egypt, and Ivory Coast. South Africa has claimed 2 medals. One is in swimming, where 24-year-old Tatjana Skoenmarker won a silver medal in women's 100-meter breaststroke. After setting a new Olympic record in the preliminary rounds, she is competing in women's 200-meter breaststroke semi-finals on Thursday. The other medals is one of the new Olympic sports, surfing. Fintan won silver medal. One day after winning her medal, she announced on Facebook that she will now retire from her surfing career, commenting that the Tokyo Olympics is a perfect opportunity for closure. Egypt has claimed 2 medals, both in taekwondo. Hidayah Malek, who made history for being the first Egyptian woman to carry the nation's flag at the opening ceremony, earned the bronzes in women's 67-kg taekwondo competition. Saif Issa also won the bronze medal in the men's 80-kg category. Again in the field of taekwondo, Ivory Coast Ruth Gabanet earned the bronze medal in the 67-kg category. She was the first Ivorian woman to win an Olympic medal in Rio, and now has become the first Ivorian woman to win a total of 2 medals. There are some outstanding athletes who represent Japan but have a parent who is from Africa competing in the Olympics. Rui Hachimura is one of them. He is an ace player of the Japanese basketball team, and he wowed the audience by scoring 20 points out of the 77 points in the first game against Spain. Exciting games continue. Today, let's talk about ball sports. In the field of rugby sevens, 3 teams represent Africa: South Africa's men's national team, Kenya's men's national team, and Kenya's women's sevens national team. South Africa's men's national team, who won the bronze medal in Rio, was defeated in the quarter-final, but managed to finish in 5th place, after winning the matches against Australia and the US on the final day. Kenya's men's national team was unable to win any matches this time at the Olympics, but some younger players showed some great potential. Kenya's women's national team has lost their first 2 matches against New Zealand and Russia. The matches will continue on Friday. Moving on to basketball. Nigeria's men's basketball team, the Tigers, is only African team that qualified for Olympics. Expectations for a great performance have been high after the team won the US in the pre-Olympics exhibition, but they have not been able to show their utmost performance so far. They lost to Australia in their group opener and also in their second game against Germany, which was held on Wednesday the 28th. This is, however, does not mean it is the end of the road for them though, and they may still qualify for the quarterfinals if they win their next match against Italy, which will take place on today, the 31st. That is it for today. Have a nice day, and thank you for tuning in to Nahfconnects for Africa and the world.
Thank you very much. Nahfconnects for Africa and the world welcomes Miss Universe Japan to the Tokyo Media Center. It will be important to let you know, our worldwide audience, that Nahfconnects have appointed her to be our goodwill ambassador, Aisha Harumi Tochigi, goodwill ambassador, and our high-profile announcer, because as her position implies, the Miss Universe Japan. We are going to promote her to the highest level, and we are open to business. Let me first of all tell you that if you are if you want her to be your image character, to be your, advertise your products, all in African billboards, you're free to communicate us. And then we will discuss modalities with her, promoters who are here in Japan to see if they will allow her, to do such, high-profile jobs in Africa. Africa must be developed by the Africans. Our audience today, we welcome her. We join hands. Please ask us any question regarding the Olympics, particularly African athletes. We try the way we can to gather information and send them to you so that you will feel whole. We duly understand that the Corona has made it impossible for a lot of people to come to the Olympics, but we will definitely send you messages that you require. Never mind, we are putting on masks. It is the rule here in Tokyo, particularly at the Tokyo Media Center. It is very, very strict that we must abide or adhere by the instructions given by the Tokyo Metropolitan Government to avoid problems. She has sent the news of our medalist from the Olympics, and will be definitely by next week provide to you, our worldwide audience, the flowchart of medalists, so that you, after discussing with you or discussing with a lot of people that will be attending our occasion, we will provide you with those charts so that you can go to our YouTube channel and scroll and check the charts yourself. The full names, probably the pronunciations of names might be a little difficult for us because names are based on where you come from. Thank you very much for listening to us. Right now, the Miss Universe Japan have finished reading the news to you of events that unfold since 2 days ago, actually. But we have to delve into certain matters that may be of your interest, that you would like to hear and know, is this kind of event happening during the Olympics? It will be important to bring to your notice that a lot of half Africans, do they still use half? I'm sure it's not a derogatory word.
People use mix or double or biracial.
You see? At our age now, we have no problem in making mistakes in calling names. Now it's biracial or what? Mix. Or
double.
Okay, double, biracial, mix. So half is no longer in the context, so that you don't make any mistake. So it will be important to bring to your notice that biracial children, biracial children are playing a pivotal, a very important role during this Olympic. And the example of it is Mr. Rui Hachimura. He is playing a very important role. And do you know Mr. Rui Hachimura?
Yes, of course.
Have you met him before?
Well, I actually saw him before. Yes.
Where?
Well, in Shinjuku. I saw him coming out from a building.
Okay.
But very far, so not any contact, so I didn't even greet him, I guess.
I have met him personally, and I have hugged him. When I saw him, I was so happy and overwhelmed. So tall, he dwarfed me. Me of all the tall people.
Yeah.
So he dwarfed me.
He's super
So I
tall.
asked him, wow, it's good to see you, Rui Hachimura. That was during the TCAD, the last TCAD. He came to visit the president of Benin Republic. And I was there for the Nigerian president. Then we just came out of the lobby and I saw him. I said, wow, that's Hachimura. Come, you know, my African thing. And he came. I said, wow, what are you eating? How did you grow so tall? He laughed. I said, can you take a picture with me? Very humble. And he said, yes, no problem. I said, can I hold your waist? He said, yes. I clinged on him. And there was nothing like this kind of my stomach. It was very flat and very dry. I said, wow, how could you do this? Anyway, that was my encounter with him. And this time, I don't know what you've been watching the Olympics. Are you watching the you call it the basketball?
Yeah.
Have you watched Japan play with their first?
Yes.
Their first match was with.
I saw Japan playing with other country. I don't remember, it was with France. Yes.
Yes, they played with France the second leg, and they played with the first match was with which country is that? Yes, but all of them. Hachimura played a pivotal, very strong.
He did very well.
Did very well and proved that he is an NBA star.
Yes, he
And
really
the star of
is.
Japan. Well, let me not leave there. There are some, other athletes, from African descent who are in the Olympic. Have you heard of Dede Bruno before?
No, I haven't.
Dede Bruno is a sprinter. He runs faster than a cheetah. And he was selected, he's in the Olympic to run with the relay team. I think that's going to be on August, next month. No, this month. Oh, today is 1st.
Today, 31st.
So we are expecting Dede Bruno. He is the father is a Nigerian and the mother is a Japanese. So we're expecting him too to perform wonderfully well with the Japan relay team.
Oh.
Yes, can you mention that? Do you know the meaning of Dede in the first place?
I don't really know.
Dede is an Igbo word that means senior. Some in Igbo area it means surname. Bruno is his name, Dede is his surname. But that Dede in some part of Igbo land means the way you refer to in Ghana we say opening. You know the meaning of opening?
Opening. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Well, Dede Bruno is also in the Olympics, and many of them, a lot of them are there, and they will pray they will succeed and they will, do well in the, Olympics. Let me ask you this question: during the Olympics, the opening ceremony particularly, you discover that diversity plays a big role. Japan, this is diversity, Olympic. Yes, they showed it verbatim by, allowing Louis Hachimura to carry the flag. And then Osaka Naomi, lead the Olympic flag. So what do you observe about that? I mean, that action, allowing these biracial children to take such important role. What do you think that teaches about Japan?
Well, as a biracial person living here in Japan, I am very proud of what they did, and I am very proud that they were chosen for such a main part in the position in the Olympics. Yes. And then I believe for them to be doing that, it is because Japan is changing in a very good way. You can tell that the globalization in Japan is improving.
Yes.
And then there are so many places for biracial people to be accepted.
Yeah.
So I am very proud of that, and I'm so happy to see them doing their great job.
Yes. As the reigning Miss Universe Japan, it is expected by anyone that at least there must supposed to be a role for you to be played, a role for you during this Olympic. And is there any reason why they did not call you? Did you have any reason? Did they have any reason, or we expected you to at least, not only because of these are for sports people, leading the light and gently, carrying the flag is for athletes. But on the sidelines, there are a lot of events. Of course, I know the corona must have distorted a lot of things. But we expected that the Miss Universe is another important person in Japan. Is that a difficult question?
No, it's not really. I don't really know the reason why.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if they even thought about it. I can't really say it.
Yeah.
But I believe because this year it was really hard year for all of us, and then the pandemic has stopped everything from doing
A lot of things. Yeah.
So I believe that is a reason why that I can think of. Yes.
That's good of you. Protecting your country, of course, we understand. Nahconnects for Africa and the world we have discovered that ever since you win the Miss Universe Japan, I kept my eyes on the television to see when TDS, when Asahi, when this NHK will not give you a role, at least to play. But we've not been able to see that. Is it because of Corona too?
Well, I believe there are so many activities that I couldn't join because of COVID. That is very true because last year, usually if you become Miss Universe Japan, you get to join more activities, go to places, go to schools. But because of COVID, it stopped me from everything. So most of them was done, like it was done in online. So, so I wasn't able to get a chance to go to places or talk to people, but everything I did it online.
So meaning that the coronavirus has distorted a lot of things.
A lot of things.
A lot of activities. Yes. Should we believe that?
Well, I do believe in that. Yes. But I believe, first of all, in Japan here, Miss Universe hasn't yet become like the major thing compared to other countries.
Oh, okay.
I think that is also one of the reasons why.
Okay. But I think it's important because I can see you visit the Prime Minister of Japan.
Yes.
Prime Minister, is that Sugasan?
Yes.
Yes, I saw your picture with him in his office.
He was an honor.
Yes. So, and I think for inviting you to his office because of, you win the Miss Universe Japan means it is solidified.
Yes, it is.
And so I think other things should follow.
Exactly.
This is our belief. I mean.
Yes, you're very right. Exactly.
Yes, justice must be universal. I think you're beautiful. You're Miss Universe Japan. That's no doubt. And there is every good need that what is due, to put you to spotlight should be the responsibility of the Japanese media. And if they refuse to do that, we put you to spotlight in the world.
Well, at least I have the spotlight now, so I'm so grateful about it.
Yes. Yes, you're very right. You're very right. Yes, Nahfconnects for Africa will definitely, continue to promote anybody from any part of the world. We don't care where you come from. Our responsibility is to make sure we showcase the world the good thing about Japan and the good thing about Africa, so that people will have free access to understand this. So let us understand and let us tell our audience that the reason why there are not too much activities is because of the corona. We don't want to go further than that. We say the truth, we see the truth. We don't want to be biased, but believe that this is the reason. And corona will not last forever.
Yes, it won't.
It won't. I believe Tokyo Governor Yuriko Koike,
yes,
she made two statements that I still hold within my powers. One is with corona, that we must learn to live with corona.
Yes.
The other one is new normal. She made these two important statements. So I think corona and new normal is what we should abide by and continue our work and continue our lives so that we will not be discouraged by anything. Among other outstanding, let me come back to, I've just moved away a little bit to see why they've not been giving you a very important role during this Olympic and ever since you got there. Yes, we Nahfconnects and particularly Africans are very observant in those areas to understand why. And as we walk around here, now most people do not know you are the Miss Universe Japan, except if I explain that should not be so. If you've been given a role or maybe call on the television, usually for someone who has achieved such height, people will recognize your face because they'll be watching you at the television. Yes. So these are the kind of role that we know that befits you and they should be given to you.
Yes.
Yeah, you should accept it. That's what I'm saying. So let me know other athletes that, biracial athletes that you expect will be doing better in the Olympics or have been performing very well in the Olympics. Do you know any of them? Any of the athletes? Apart from Hachimura Rui. Do you know any other one?
Well, obviously, of course, there is Naomi Osaka, but
Yes.
other athlete that I know,
Yeah.
he recently won a gold medal, and I can't remember his full name, but Aaron Wolf. He did very great, amazing.
He's from. You remembered a very important person. He's the Wolf Aaron.
Wolf Aaron. Like, his name is already amazing.
You know that? So it's like an Amalin said the cat. Wolf is a very strong, you know that.
The name is already powerful.
And I learned, I don't want to misquote that word. I learned he's from, he's a native of either Tadeshi, Katushikaku. Do you know Wolf Aaron? Judoka. Judo, ほら、金メダル取ったじゃん。なんか葛飾かなんかだったね。アロン・ウルフ。そうです、そうです。そう、キカなのそれ。なんか日本生まれだってよ。
じゃないんですか？
日本生まれ、日本育ち。I think I learned he's from 亀有駅前もかかってあるんですよね。I learned he's from ガトゥシカと。アロン・ウルフですね。ウルフアロン。どこの出身はどこ？出身は葛飾。I told you.
I never say a lie.
Katushikaku is the place you should in fact you should relocate to Katushikaku.
アメリカなんですね。
Yes, because my wife told me that they have his name, you know, on a billboard in Kamiari. Yes. We congratulate him because I think I've been wondering. I say, is there nobody from Katushikaku, you know, going for Olympics? I learned, yes, Aaron Wolf and one other Paralympian from Katushikaku, and he got the gold medal. Congratulations to Aaron Wolf. We would like to interview him very, very well. Anytime, if you have time, you watch Nahconnects online, automatically we will grant online interview to, congratulate you more for your gold medal. Wonderful performance. I watched his first match was second to none. If you see the way he threw the guy,
oh my God.
it was like, he's a wolf anyway.
He's so powerful. He has all the power.
Very, very powerful. So finally, what's your message to, on this topic? Your message to, biracial, half is always coming on my mind, I don't know why. Biracial Olympians. Send Miss Universe the message of goodwill.
Well, yes, the entire Japan is supporting you, and of course, including me. We are all excited to see how it's going to turn out, and then we are just so proud of you. So please do your best, and we're excited.
You are one of them, and you're doing your best here. Yes, definitely. That's a wonderful message to biracial children participating in the Olympic. And Japan has proven diversity by putting them in solid positions, and the Japanese people too in solid positions. Now, because we are seeking opinion. We are seeking opinion from many people, many Africans. Yes, you're Japanese, you're an African, but I wouldn't know what you feel from the Japanese point of view. A Ugandan, a would-be Olympian runaway in Japan after he was disqualified, and he insisted, dropped a note that he doesn't want to go back to Uganda. Did you hear that news?
Yes, I heard it on the news.
Yes, and he want to work in Japan to at least make ends meet. As an African, yes, of course, what he did legally was wrong. Does not mean I do not understand his feelings. So from the Japanese perspective, what do you think about that? What do you think about his actions?
I think it is very important for us to know why he did that, why he ran away, because I'm sure he must be suffering in the country, in his country. Maybe that was the reason why he ran away.
That's why
so I think we have to focus more of why he ran away and not what he's going to do here in Japan. I mean, it is very important to find him too, but also we have to try to understand his position, what he has been going on and how he has spent his life. Maybe he needed some help, so I'm sure there are so many things that we can do. And since Japan doesn't accept so much of refugees, maybe we can also connect the problems to there and also open the country for people who need more help.
Aisha, you know I love you. This is online, like a father loves a daughter. That's what I mean. So that people will not get us wrong.
Yes. No any confusion.
Yes, no confusion. Yes. Do you know why I say this? You went straight to the point. Saying that there must be something behind his actions. And that is where we should capitalize on to know how we can be of good help. To be very honest, last week we discussed this topic. I discussed it with Ezebo Nafo. You know the guy, last Sunday we were together? The guy that lives in Osaka? Yes, Bontek. I discussed with him about this young man and placed an inquiry about him. That Nahconnects will do whatever it takes to help him. Nahconnects will do whatever it takes to ask the world to help him. If it is possible with the Japanese authorities, they should grant him visa to come to Japan, study and continue his career as a weightlifter. And I assure you he will go to the Olympics. Because why he came here was he didn't have the weight he's supposed to lift. Get the point very clear, before qualifying for the Olympics. And he came for a protest. So failing that, he was asked to leave in 4 days. And a lot before he came here, he has some financial problems. Even the wife is pregnant, and they've thrown his things out of the house. Let me cut the whole story short. I have set an inquiry with the Ugandan media, and they've given me a feedback because I want to listen to the young man directly. I want to have a Zoom meeting directly from this center with him. Talk to him, ask him questions, and then get the information of what you just said right now. Knowing the real reason why he ran away and discover a solution. If it is crowdfunding, we establish under Nahconnects and make sure we help the young man. Because I believe struggling through thick and thin to get to such height of being selected to come to Japan to do is a very wonderful thing. I suggest, I have gotten a date with them, but I don't know the time. They said on Tuesday, I should give them up to Tuesday next week to bring the young man where we can discuss. If you have time, I would want you to join the team because I'll call in other teams to listen to the young man.
Okay.
You know, he has gotten a worldwide audience, right? A lot of people are scrambling to interview him, but only for the sake of them, you know, selling their papers or something. But for me, I am not interviewing him simply because I want to interview him or want to gain popularity out of the contest, but to make sure, even when they don't want him to come to Japan again, we can as well help him, because I, as an African, understand why he should be held that way. But does not mean we support he should run away. I gathered that immediately he got back to Uganda, he was imprisoned. You know, Africa.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Yes, he was imprisoned, and they said he, you know, neglected and undermined Uganda. Africa can speak a lot of grammar, but trying to know someone at that particular level, what happened should have been the best problem. Aisha, you have said it all. Yes. please inform the Ugandan media that we would love to talk to the young man and find a way, the best way, after listening to him, of helping him to become an Olympic champion. Just send that message to the Ugandan media. Yes, Nahconnects, yes, under Nahconnects. That we would like to talk to him and know there is just like what he said.
So Nahconnects would like to know the story behind that he had it.
Yeah.
We would like to know why he ran away. And it's not like the Nahconnects is like blaming him or
supporting his actions.
No. We just want to know the truth. So if there's anything that we can do to help, of course we will love to. We just want to know the truth. Nahconnects is waiting for you.
Thank you very much, Aisha. And again, like I told you before, we at Nahconnects believes you have the best quality the Miss Universe should have, and you deserve the highest exposure that you might not imagine. Therefore, we have established an independent, that's under Nahconnects, foundation to make sure we propel you to its apogee in African contest. Name Nollywood. Name Ghana is what do you have in Ghana? Nigeria is Nollywood. Do you have equivalent? America is Hollywood.
Yes, I don't think Ghana has that. I know about Nollywood. When I was in Ghana, I've heard a lot about Nollywood.
Yes.
But I haven't heard anything about Ghana's own, so I don't think we
Ghana
have that.
would.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
You mean they don't have that?
I don't think they have
It's only
that.
Nigeria probably. Okay. So we have, chosen or resolved to promote Aisha, the reigning Miss Universe Japan in Africa at large. Yes, of course, we know you have management. And of course, we need to discuss with your management so that African people will utilize this beauty queen. Utilization might be a wrong grammar, but at least we must make sure we put you to where you're supposed to be.
The support thing.
Yes, yes, that's the point. So you're willing. You tell them you're willing. You are willing to work with us, and then depending on the your managers, so that people watching us live will also know that, of course, look at the face on the screen, so beautiful. That we're supposed to stand on a billboard in the when you walk in the streets of Victoria Island in Nigeria, or Banana Island, anyway, that's the most expensive places, or Ikoyi, I mean, these are the choice locations. Then I think in Ghana you have, what is the most choice location? Legon? No, not Legon areas?
Legon.
Yes.
There's White Beach.
Exactly. Such places. Then there's need we see your billboard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, they are being sponsored by companies, MTN, major companies, many material companies supposed to utilize this opportunity of yours. And then that will keep you running for a long process of time. So Nahconnects will definitely be in charge of that if your management or managers in Japan is willing to enter into agreement with us, and you are willing to work for Africa. So let our audience know that you're willing. Yes, definitely.
Well, of course, I have the roots from Africa, so it'd be my great honor to work with African and Japan and connect
the world. Good.
So it'd be a great honor.
Thank you very much. So you have had her. We are open to business, and of course, once Aisha is your label carrier, your business flows like anything else. Without wasting much of your time, because we will continue our project next tomorrow, till the Olympic is over, even up to Paralympic Games. Aisha is our goodwill ambassador. The reigning Miss Universe Japan is our goodwill ambassador and our special announcer. So she doesn't come out anyhow. Only when we have important things that she comes. Thank you very much for joining Nahconnects for Africa today to send messages to Africa. Thank you.
Thank you
very much. Thank you for finding time to be here. And we thank our crew too for being here at the Tokyo Media Center to send Africa's information. to the Africans. We need to do it ourselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.